Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the world's deadliest animals. No, it's not a lion or a shark. It's the tiny, unassuming mosquito. While they're an annoyance for most of us, in many parts of the world, especially across Africa, they are a terrifying and constant threat to life. So, how does this tiny insect cause so much devastation? Let's dive in. First, let's understand the enemy. A mosquito's life cycle has 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and finally, the adult. The first 3 stages all happen in water even. A small puddle or a bottle cap filled with rainwater is enough. This whole process can take as little as 1 week. Once they become adults, it's the females who are the problem. They need the protein from blood to develop their eggs, and they're incredibly good at finding us. They hunt by sensing our body heat and the carbon dioxide we exhale. A single female can lay hundreds of eggs at a time and repeat this several times in her short 2 to 4 week lifespan. That's how their populations can explode so quickly. Now, you might think all mosquitoes are the same, but their behavior varies. For example, the Anopheles mosquito, famous for spreading malaria, is a night owl, most active from dusk until dawn. But the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which carries diseases like dengue and yellow fever, prefers to bite during the daytime. What's even more concerning is a recent discovery in Africa. Historically, the Aedes aegypti there preferred to feed on animals. But new studies show they're evolving, especially in cities and dry areas, and are now increasingly targeting humans. This behavioral shift dramatically raises the risk of disease outbreaks in urban centers. So, let's talk about the real harm. Africa's warm and humid climate is a perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes. When you combine that with densely populated cities and sanitation challenges, you get a hotspot for mosquito-borne diseases. The biggest killer by far is malaria. It's caused by a parasite called Plasmodium, transmitted exclusively by female Anopheles mosquitoes. In 2018 alone, malaria was responsible for about 400,000 deaths, with the vast majority being young children in Africa. It's a staggering and heartbreaking number. To make matters worse, a new invasive mosquito species from Asia, Anopheles stevensii, is now spreading across African cities, threatening to make the urban malaria problem even worse. But malaria isn't the only threat. The Aedes aegypti mosquito is a flying cocktail of deadly viruses. Let's run through the list. First, there's yellow fever, found in tropical parts of Africa. It can cause jaundice, severe internal bleeding, and organ failure. It's a very serious illness with a high mortality rate. Then there's dengue fever, a widespread illness that can cause intense pain and, in severe cases, become life-threatening. You've probably also heard of the Zika virus. It caused major outbreaks in Africa before spreading globally. While often mild in adults, Zika is incredibly dangerous for pregnant women because it can lead to severe birth defects in newborns, like microcephalic. We also have chikungunya, which causes agonizing joint pain that can last for months, and West Nile virus, which can lead to dangerous brain inflammation or encephalitis. As you can see, mosquitoes do more than just leave itchy bites. They are vectors for some of the world's most debilitating diseases. The constant threat of illness creates a massive social and economic burden, affecting everything from healthcare systems to tourism and daily productivity. They truly impact the quality of life for millions. Understanding these tiny creatures is the first step in fighting back and protecting vulnerable communities. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.